All right, this next video, I don't know why. I mean, it was weird because when I was watching it, this is a guy I follow on my YouTube channel. He's like a filmmaker. Yeah. Okay, the way it works, I guess, on his channel is he really does do this for a living, like with real expensive shit, and is a director of photography and for like, pretty, I don't know how high up in the world he goes with commercial shooting. I don't know if he makes big, giant mainstream movies or, just projects you might have seen or heard about. But that's like how he makes the living. But then he does this channel where he kind of teaches the average person on, who wants to do YouTube, how various ins and outs and tricks of the trade and all that shit. So I find him to be entertaining. His name's, I don't know what his name is. Yeah, they call him Potato Jet, I guess. Name of the channel if you look it up under that. And normally I wouldn't shout out anyone. Not because I don't care, or don't want to, or don't like them, or any of that stuff. It's just they got their thing. I'm trying to do my thing from scratch. They already got their thing, built-in audience and whatnot. But he did a video recently, and it really spoke to him. Like, holy shit! This is why we need Medicare for all. Like, he's the example, and he's going over it. A bunch of different particular things that you're like, oh man, imagine if he had Medicare for all, he wouldn't even be fucking dealing with this bullshit. So the way it works is, okay, back up. So he ends up having this guy on who is a real professional photographer, and you see little bits and shots of the things that he's done, like he does with either sports figures or other mainstream artists, musicians and stuff. And so I guess he's been a friend of his for a while. And so at the end, they do some shit where I guess back in the day, they used to do skateboard tricks. And so the Potato Jet guy is like, oh, fuck it, I'll do my kickflip. And he's not that great at it, but that's all right. He's kind of shutting you up yeah, you kind of suck, but let's see if And so he does again and again and again, 50 fucking cuts where he doesn't even land a kickflip. But he ends up landing one or two. So in the comments, people are like, yeah, I really like this kickflip shit. So of course, being somebody who, responds to the audience, he's like, yeah, let's do it at the end of the next video I do. And so about this time, he does 40 or 50, literally, I'm not kidding. It's 40 or 50 misses. Then there comes a time where he eats it and he breaks his fucking arm.
And it ended up being really, really freaking hard. And after a ton of attempts, I ended up throwing in the towel. It's like, nope, not happening. So I felt like a total failure and promised that I'll come back and do it in the next video. And it sucked. I hate giving up on stuff more than anything else. I absolutely hate giving up. So in the next video, it was my time to get this kickflip. And again, after another whole bunch of attempts, I finally sort of get one.
Oh! Does that count? Does that count? Oh! Can I count that? I'm gonna count that. You're gonna count that? Okay.
Oh! In the next video, I will definitely do a perfect kickflip, don't you worry. That is good for today. See ya. And that is the point where I really should have just called it a day and stopped. But I was feeling really lucky for some weird reason. I thought maybe I'll just do one more. Then let me just see what happens. Because I feel like I could land that perfect kickflip.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I broke my arm. I fucking broke my arm.
Well, I definitely need to go to the hospital.
Ah. Oh, shit. Yeah, look at my elbow.
Oh, shit.
What do I do?
Shit.
Alright, you gotta go to the hospital or something. I can move my fingers and everything, but my arm is totally jacked up. I think it just might be out of the socket or something. I don't know. My health insurance isn't that good.
And it is bad. And so the way it ended on the first video, before you knew anything's bad, it's the last thing you'll see.
Man, this is all bad. I was feeling good, got the board rotated, but the board landed just short. And I land on the side of the board, so I'm actually a foot higher than I usually am. And since I wanted to do a moving kickflip, all my weight is moving forward. And oh man, all that energy went straight into my hyperextended arm. Ugh, every time I watch this, it kills me. Oh, that was crazy. I immediately knew. Like, I didn't even have to look at my arm. I was like, yep, it's broken.
And you'll see his arm kind of do a twist. You're like, oh shit. Oh, jeez, I hope he's okay. That didn't look good. Oh, God. I don't do good with that kind of pain either. I'm like, oh, God, that's gotta hurt. Oh, okay, I hope he's okay. Fuck. Sure enough, no, he's not. He makes another video. This is the part where I figured, let's see what I can, or let's just, talk about this for a second. He ends up going to the hospital. And they tell him, oh, yeah, dude, you not only sprained it or pulled it out of joint, your elbow, but it's fucking broken in like 3 or 4 different places at least. Well, and he keeps saying, like, and here's the parts that he keeps saying on the video that, like, make you go, God damn it, why don't we have Medicare for all? Then you don't have to deal with this shit at all. He mentions, oh, fuck, I hope they don't, this is the thing, too. Before he even goes to the hospital, he's thinking, well, shit, can I just like kind of flip this thing back in so I don't have to go to the thing and, possibly pay out of pocket a shitload of money because my insurance sucks? Already right there. That's a fucking no-go. I don't understand why this goddamn country even thinks that's a real thing that should be, considered by people. Oh, let me think about putting my goddamn elbow back into fucking socket. What? Are you out of your fucking mind? Now, I'm not talking about him, but I'm just like, the idea that this system even exists and people go, well, it's the way it is. It's just the way it is. What are you going to do? Okay, so then, as he's thinking whether or not to go to the hospital, then they go, okay, call 911. And they goes, no, just let's drive to the nearest hospital. I can't afford an ambulance, ride. Again, why is there a system where you're even thinking, now I can't afford a hospital ride. Let's drive. Imagine if he didn't have friends or anybody around to help him do this. He'd have to drive himself with one fucking working arm. And then he's like in this insane amount of pain where I think before he starts to drive to go, adrenaline's, already up to the fullest. So he kind of feels, I know it's not going to be good. And I'm going to be hurting soon. Sure enough, as the car ride goes along, he's like, fuck! He's in pain. It's no bullshit. So already right there, you shouldn't even have to fucking think, oh my God, my insurance is so shitty. I can't even afford a hospital ride. Let's fucking grin and bear it and drive to the thing. God damn this fucking country and its healthcare system. So then he's thinking, all right. No, then he has to drive, because I think he has Kaiser, he mentions. So he's got to drive to a certain Kaiser hospital, which I don't know how far away it is from wherever he lives. But imagine your specific hospital that don't cost you a shitload or that it's covered the most on your whole plan. What if it's fucking 50 miles away?
Oh, God. Help me. I'm dying here. I'm dying. Someone call the ambulance. Not the ambulance, though. My insurance is not good enough for that. Let's just take a gentle ride to the nearest, emergency site. I don't know. Do you think it's broken?
Yes, I think
Do you think it's broken, or do you think it's just, dislocated?
How bad does it hurt?
It hurts pretty bad. It's hurting more and more. Remind me to take a thumbnail in front of the hospital, all right? I need to get those clicks to pay for this hospital bill. You can tell there's something wrong because my bone goes straight. You can see it kind of popping out right there. I feel like I don't have an elbow or something. This is really weird. I'm hoping that we just go to the hospital and they go, oh yeah, bloop, and pop it back into place. Oh God, I wish I was trying to do something cool, and then broke my arm. But that was like a sad little half kick flip and just, how far are we from this hospital? 13 minutes. There's closer hospitals, but I think my insurance is Kaiser. Here, let me FaceTime Carrie real quick.
Let's go, guys!
Hi there, Carrie.
Hi.
So I have some bad news. We're on the way to the hospital.
You're on the way to the hospital?
Yeah.
What'd you do? You were on the skateboard?
Can you see that?
Oh my gosh!
Why are you laughing? You're the worst girlfriend ever. I'm laughing too, so it's all right.
Congratulations on 300K.
Hey, your students are watching. Can I pop it back myself, or?
No, you should go to the doctor.
So, okay. And then, this is the craziest shit ever. I was like, oh my God. That's what I kept thinking about this whole video. I mean, he was funny and entertaining while he was doing it, but I just kept thinking about how, God damn, this bullshit system that people keep fighting to change, to prevent change from happening. They're like, no, we don't want this commie socialism shit. Oh, yeah, you'd rather have situations like, and this is probably one of the most mild ones that you'll ever see. Like, again, it sucks. It was a broken elbow. It is painful, and obviously he's going to have to, deal with it for a while, and it sucks. But imagine about 1,000 other conditions or situations that would be way worse and more life-threatening. And we're worried about the fucking commie socialist medicine. We don't need that. Yeah, go fuck yourself. So anyway, then this is the best part. He has a girlfriend on this thing, and so he calls her on FaceTime. He's like, yeah, I'm going to the hospital. And she's like, oh my God, what the fuck happened? So as it turns out, he's talking about this other thing. He's like, yeah, with my shit insurance. Well, my girlfriend works as a teacher, and she's got really great insurance through the teachers union and all that stuff. And so we're thinking about maybe if we get married, I could get that on that same great insurance, and I don't have to worry about this stuff. And
Maybe we should have got married so your insurance would have been covered.
Oh, damn it, yeah. If we get married, I'll have health insurance under her school and her union, but I have to go with my crappy, super budget insurance.
all right, now, never mind his personal life. I don't know how, I'm sure they're happy and eventually will get married. That might be the plan or whatever. But think of what kind of shit fucking system we have where you're literally going, well, gee, let's make a lifelong commitment to somebody in the form of marriage just so we can get good health care. What? What the fuck is wrong with us that's even a thing? And then I guarantee you, there's people out there that would hear about this shit. They go, well, yeah, I mean, what do you expect? You can't get a free lunch. I mean, you're going to have to make an adult decision. Oh, shut up. Fucking people. And there's other things he mentions throughout that it's like, it's heartbreaking that he has, that he ends up he's going to have to hustle his ass off, and just to think too, based on the dichotomy or the situation with him and his girlfriend. His girlfriend, I'm assuming, does what she loves, and as far as teaching goes, usually most people who teach, they tend to want to do that for a while, and it's a very fulfilling thing. So they get good health care. Congrats. I mean, not taking anything away from them, not like, oh, these fucking lucky bastards, these greedy pieces of shit. No. Good for them. They should get good health care. But then this guy who, is following his dream and he wants to make films or do something in the movie industry where he's a director of photography, he ain't got nothing. There's no health care for him. Why? So that's essentially saying, no, whatever career you chose, yeah, you're a piece of shit. We don't give a fuck about you. Again, this is yet another thing in this whole video where I'm watching, I'm like, God damn it, we need Medicare for all. What the fuck are we doing? That we're telling people, yeah, your career choice or what you wanted to do for the rest of your life, what makes you happy, fuck you. Oh, that's a great, country, medical system, all the above that we have. So again, if you're not part of the crew that has all the money, the top 1%, you can fuck off. And that's where our country's going to change. And I'm not listening to people that are down with a half-ass healthcare measure, and as far as legislation goes. If you're not down for Medicare for all, what the fuck is your problem? You don't get it. And this thing especially explains to people, for all these assholes out there that are like, well, but I like my insurance, or the stupid media that are like, not that people like their insurance, but just that they already have it. What's going to happen? Oh my God, the health insurance companies are not going to be around. Yeah, dude, watch this. How many people are in this guy's position right now where they got the shittiest fucking healthcare imaginable? They come out of pocket for almost every goddamn, might as well not even have it. Every time you get any kind of thing that's legitimate besides a little sniffle or a cold, you're going to have to fucking pay hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars out of your own pocket for it. What the? And he pays, God knows how much in premiums. So I'm just like, goddamn, why in the hell does this system exist? It definitely needs a change. And if you're not part of wanting to have it changed, just get out of the fucking way, you goddamn roadblock. No one's interested in hearing what you have to say anyway. You're either stupid, a useful idiot, or you're a bought and paid for show.